Alright, so you're welcome to this section. In this section, we'll be looking at content creation. In the previous section of this training, we have learned the importance of content creation. After installing and activating your WordPress themes and plugins, the next thing is to create content in the website. Alright, we all know that our website is majorly made up of the pages and the posts. So the content of your page or your post could be images, articles, videos, infographics, podcast, audios, and the like. So right here, we'll be looking at how we can create this content, and not just learning how to create this content, how to create original content in our website. All right. So right here, we said that content creation is a process of identifying a new topic you want to write about, deciding which form you want the content to take, formalizing your strategy, keyword, or otherwise, and then actually producing it. So this is very important. Right here it says that content creation involves you identifying a new topic you want to write about, then deciding which form you want the content to take. If you want it to be in video format, infographics, images, podcasts, and the likes. The next slide here says that we have different types of content. We have the articles or the posts. We've talked about this when we were talking about the use of used plugins to optimize our pages and our posts. All right, so the post is a type of content. We also have images, we have videos, we have ebooks like the PDF or the Word document. We also have infographics are images that explains a larger concept. All right, then we also have the audio or the podcast. All right, so these are the types of content we have when we talk about website designing. After that, we move to creative content workflow. There are some workflow when we talk about content creation. The first one here is planning, the second is creation, and the third is optimization. All right, under the planning, we have the content goal. This is very important. The content goals. The content goals talks about the goal of your content. Take for instance, you want to write a particular article. What should be the goal of the article? You want people to read the article to just have a general knowledge about what you are writing about, or do you want the article to convert visitors into potential buyers and the like? So you have to know the goal of the content you're about creating. All right, and the next thing here is the target audience. The target audience is very important. The content you're about creating is for what class of persons? Is it for a student? Is it for the working class, or is it just a general knowledge for everyone? All right, your target audience could also talk about the technology niche, you talk about the educational niche and the like. So you have to select your target audience when you are planning to create your content. All right, after that, we talk about the type of content. The content, will it be a video, podcast, infographics, blog, webinars, and the likes? All right, so you need to know the type of content that you want to create. All right, after that, we'll talk about the competitors audience. You need to go online to search for competitors that are creating similar content that you're about to create. Then you need to look for the target audience of your competitors. All right, this is very important. Then after that, we'll talk about the content brief. The content brief is a summary of all your creative content workflow planning. All right, so it talks about you having a summary of your target audience, the key message, and any broad guidance. This is very important when we talk about the planning. All right, the next thing here, the next content workflow here is the creation. All right, when you want to create a content, you have to make research about that particular content you're about creating. All right, take for instance, you want to create a video on how to make money online. You should go online to search for similar videos on how to make money online. You have to make researches. This is because you're not just going to be creating content, you are going to be creating original content. All right, original content creation is key when you talk about search engine optimization and the likes. All right, so right here you have to make research on the content you're about creating. Then you talk about collect ideas. All right, if you have made research in 7 different places, you have to collect the ideas that you have gained from the research. All right, after that, you talk about conceptualization, talk about choosing the best. You choose the best out of the ideas you have gathered. Then right here you talk about creating a draft. All right, then you talk about the style guide. When you are writing an article, what style do you want to use? When you're talking about website designing, you talk about the headings you'll be using for your topics, then your subtopics and the like. So the style guide is very important. Then after that, you finalize all your plans. All right, you finalize the creation. This is a point where you get to tell yourself that, okay, this is what I actually want to produce, and this is how I'm going to produce that. After that, you talk about how to publish or to promote the content you have created. All right, then the last creative workflow right here is optimization. This is where we talk about analyzing the content and revising your content, then optimizing the performance. All right, so basically here these are the content workflows we have. Next session we'll be looking at one of the type of content, which is articles or posts. Right here we said we have various types of content. The first here is the articles or the posts. So in the next section we'll be looking at articles or posts as a type of content. So see you at the next section.